Now, what about life in LA? Because I can tell you absolutely love it here.
I love it.
Would you say, because I heard you say, well, what was it, the top 10 most fascinating people, Barbara Walters show, you said,
That's amazing. I'm so boring. It's amazing someone found me fascinating.
I think we all find you fascinating. Can you still not get your head around that people find you and David so fascinating?
No, you know, I mean, we didn't actually even think that anybody in America knew or cared who we were when we first came here. Because, you know, we're from England, and yeah, I was in a pop group and David played football, but America has so many hugely successful, amazing, interesting people, and very few people from Europe actually make it in America. And so we were very surprised and flattered and honoured that anybody was interested in us. And I think we find it hard to believe because when we read the magazines, you have so many celebrities that are going out, doing, you know, whatever they're doing and falling out of nightclubs, and myself and David, we don't do that. We're actually quite boring. We literally, we work and we go home and we spend time with our family. So for us, we find it weird that people find us really interesting. We say if people really knew the truth, they wouldn't really care that much.
What's your perfect night with David?
It would literally just be at home with the kids, watching movies, and that's the kind of thing we do. I think people were quite surprised when we first moved here. They did expect us to be in and out of nightclubs and parties and premieres and events, and we just don't do that. I think we've been doing this for long enough, and we love what we do, but we just want to spend private time as a family.
So how do you cope with the constant attention of the paparazzi? How do you deal with that?
To be honest, there isn't a constant, there isn't that constant attention. I mean, yes, they sit outside our house every day, but, you know, in LA you can get photographed when you want to get photographed as far as we sit most of the time. Yes, if you go to the Ivy for lunch, you will get photographed. Yes, if you go to Robertson shopping, you will get photographed. But, you know, we spend a lot of time just socialising at home or at our friend's house. So we don't get photographed every day. I couldn't live a life where I was under the spotlight every day. But if you look at someone like a Britney Spears, every single day, I couldn't do that. I would go completely stir crazy. I've got to have my privacy at home with my husband and my children. Otherwise, I'd end up going loopy. I used to do quite a lot of styling, and it was so time-consuming, and I used to find it a little bit boring. And I said the only person that I would ever want to style again would be Jack Nicholson, because I'm a huge fan. David is a huge fan. So when the opportunity came up to actually style him, it was really exciting, and he was great. He was great. I was a bit of a fan, I have to say. I was a bit of a fan.
And did he let you do exactly what you wanted, or did he have any input?
But you know, within reason, he looked fantastic. It's the best I've seen him look.
How did you dress him?
It was very classic. It was very 50s influenced. He just looked great. He's one of these people that looks good in whatever he puts on. Everything I put on him, he looked great. I was a bit embarrassed touching him though, because, you know, it's Jack Nicholson. And so, you know, every time you've got to sort of go in and sort of like sort out a collar or something, you feel a little bit embarrassed, a bit
Don't you have somebody to do that? Can't you send somebody in?
No, I like to really, you know, I like to be very hands-on myself. But he was great. He was really great, and it was such a good experience.